Time for the word. Hello again, beautiful people. Welcome back to another Motivational Wednesday. As you can see, the title of this video this morning is Proverbs 31 Woman, the Woman to Be in 2023. I will be reading this morning from Proverbs 31, from verse 10 to the end. Let's learn about this woman this morning, beautiful people. Verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. So verse 10 starts with a question. Who can find a virtuous woman? But what is the meaning of this word virtuous? Virtuous means having high moral standard. This means this lady was honest, kind, faithful, trustworthy. She was a woman of integrity, beautiful people. She was a woman of high standard. And the Bible is asking a question: who can find a woman like that? Verse 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. So she was a woman that her husband could go on a business trip and leave her to run the business and the household. His heart trusted her, beautiful people. That is a powerful saying. When your heart trusts the person that you are with, your heart, he did not have to worry about anything going wrong when he's not around. Verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. It seems like she was his better half. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She wasn't afraid to make things with her hands. She was creative, talented. What a beautiful woman. She is like the merchant's ship. She bringeth her food from afar. She knew where to get her stock. She knew where to get her food to stock up her house. She was organized, beautiful people. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. This means she took care of her household and her maidens. She was kind to her maidens. She made sure that everyone around her was taken care of. She considereth the field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. So she's a lady that believed in, she was a lady that believed in investment. She seeketh a field and buyeth it, and planteth her own vineyard with her hands. What a woman. She knew how to make money. She girdeth her loins with strength and strengtheneth her arms. She was a strong woman. This lady wasn't weak at all. She was a woman. Her mind, her mind was brilliant. Beautiful people. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her stock is good. She knows everything that is going on in her household. She knows what is running down that she could stock upon it. Her candle goeth not out. She was not like the foolish virgin. She knew everything that was going on in her house. This lady, she's not going to run out of oil or candle. No, very organized lady. Help me to be like her this morning, Lord. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. The Bible keep telling us this morning about how this lady used her hands back in the Bible days, beautiful people. Use your hands, man. Use your hands. Don't be afraid to use your hands, beautiful people. Your hands are a gift. They are a gift. God gives us all gift. Use them. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. So she wasn't the type of person that, she wasn't selfish. She took care of her household, her maidens, and she was aware of people in her community that needed help. The Bible is telling us here that she was kind-hearted, and that means to have a kind heart is a beautiful thing. She was a beautiful lady inside and out, and she was a beautiful lady who wasn't afraid to use her hands to create, to increase, to invest. She is not afraid of this. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. So she was a lady that studied the season. So when the cold season came around, her workers or household, they wouldn't get cold. She prepared warm clothing for them. Very organized again, very organized. Looks like we need to be more organized in 2023, beautiful people, because this lady was organized. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. So she made things for her household, her maidens, but she was humble enough to make her own clothes. See, the Bible is telling us again, use your hands, beautiful people. Use your hands. And no wonder why her husband's heart trusted in her, because it seems like she was a lady that could, give her clothes back in the days to dressmaker, I don't think they had designer back in the days, beautiful people, but she wasn't a woman that wasted money. She made clothes with her hands instead of giving out her clothes for someone to sew them. She made it with her hands. She was a humble spirit woman. She had a humble spirit, beautiful people. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. So her husband was a very important man. And you see the kind of lady that was married to? A virtuous woman, beautiful people. Strength and honor are her clothing. Oh, sorry, let me go back to verse 24. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. So she was so smart that she did not just made things for herself and her household, she made money from the things that she made. She was a woman that believed in increase. And let me tell you something. If you believe in increase, it's hard for you to be poor, because increase means it keeps adding up. It seems that this woman was a wealthy woman. She was a wealthy woman. She wasn't a woman that wasted her husband's money. She knew how to invest and how to increase. And I think that is something I could learn from her. Yes, in this new year, 2023. Let me see where. Verse 25. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. This lady don't have to worry about anything. She shall rejoice because she's so organized, beautiful people. She was so organized. She did not have to worry about time to come. She invest. She made things with her hands. She's a woman of increase. She had no need of worry. She was saving for retirement. She did not have to worry about retirement, because she was so smart with money. I almost said she was so smart with her husband's money. But no wonder why his heart trusted in her. Where am I now? Verse 26. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. So she was kind. And beautiful people, when you're kind, it says, in her tongue is the law of kindness. That means she treated people good. She treated her household, her maidens. She was kind to the poor. She was a beautiful soul. This virtuous woman was a beautiful soul, beautiful people. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. There's no idleness in this woman. Hell, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. This woman was a hard worker. Her children arise up and call her blessed. She was blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. She deserved, beautiful people, she deserved his praises. Yes, because I started reading verse 10. I mean, look at how she carried herself, beautiful people. Look at this lady's lifestyle. She wasn't idle. She was smart. She invested. She was a woman of increase. She was a woman of integrity. Yeah. She deserved. She was worthy. Yes, worthy. She was worthy of her husband's praises. And I think it's a beautiful thing for your husband to praise you. Don't you think so, beautiful people? I'm single, but yeah, ladies, it's a good thing when your husband praises you, don't? Yes. Many daughters have done virtuously, but though excellest them all, she stood out by herself. She was in a class by herself, this virtuous woman. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Favor is deceitful, yes, because you have some people, they will come to your house and they will say, let me do this for you, let me do that, let me help you wash the dishes, let me help you sweep the yard, let me help you mop the floor. And guess what? After they leave, you get a phone call from them and they're like, can you please lend me $20,000? So favor is deceitful. The reason why they came to your house to help you wash the dishes, help you sweep the yard, was because they wanted your money to borrow. So favor is deceitful. Some people, they are just kind to you because they want something back. And beauty, the Bible is telling us here that beauty is vain. Beauty is temporary. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. This lady was a godly woman. She was a woman that took care of her household. She was a woman that respected and loved her husband. She was a woman that knew how to invest. She was a woman that knew how to increase. It seems that household, they were wealthy. And she created her own wealth by her hands, because so many times in the scriptures here, the Bible kept on telling us about her hands, what she made things with her hands. Verse 31, yes, the last verse here, verse 31. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her work praise her in the gates. And as you can see here, from verse 10 to the end, it kept on telling us about this lady's lifestyle. This lady's lifestyle spoke for her. And wouldn't you like to be like her this morning, beautiful ladies that are watching this video? I hope you do watch to the end. Wouldn't you like to be like her? I would love to be like her in this new year 2023. Beautiful people, I have a lot more stories about beautiful ladies in the Bible coming up on my channel. I pray that you will stick around. God bless you all. Thank you all for watching my videos. Thank you all for your support. Remember, give my videos a thumbs up and leave me a nice comment. I love comments and thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.